The Dornier Do X, introduced in 1929 by Germany's Dornier company, was the largest, heaviest, and most powerful flying boat of its time. Designed by Claude Dornier and completed after 240,000 work hours, it was built in Altenrhein, Switzerland, to bypass Treaty of Versailles restrictions. Measuring 131 feet 5 inches long with a wingspan of 157 feet, it set records for size and innovation. Powered by 12 Curtiss FIV 1570 12-cylinder liquid-cooled engines, each producing 600 horsepower, it featured 4-bladed wooden propellers. The Do X could carry 169 passengers and a crew of 10 to 14, making it the first wide-body passenger aircraft. Its 3-deck design included sleeping and dining areas for long flights. Only 3 units were made: the original Do X1 and 2 models for the Italian Navy, Do X2 and Do X3. None survived, with Do X1 destroyed in World War II and the others scrapped. Efforts to recreate this iconic aircraft began in 2014 in Germany, using original blueprints and modern technology. The Do X remains a testament to early aviation innovation and ambition, showcasing the challenges and achievements of interwar aircraft engineering. The Short Sunderland was a British long-range flying boat developed by Short brothers for the Royal Air Force in the late 1930s. Named after the city of Sunderland in England, it was introduced to meet the Air Ministry's demand for a reliable maritime patrol aircraft. Known as the Battleship of the Air, the Sunderland was famous for its robust defensive capabilities, including multiple gun turrets fitted with 7.7mm and 12.7mm machine guns. Its heavy armament earned it the nickname Flying Porcupine among German forces. The aircraft entered service in 1938 and became a cornerstone of anti-submarine warfare during World War II. Its remarkable range of approximately 2,000 miles and maximum speed of 200 to 210 miles per hour allowed it to patrol vast ocean expanses, providing vital convoy protection. Equipped with radar and air-to-surface vessel detection technology, the Sunderland excelled at spotting and engaging enemy submarines and locating warships. It could also carry bombs, depth charges, or mines, making it a versatile asset in maritime combat. The Sunderland featured a unique hull design that reduced landing speed, making water landings smoother. Its spacious interior included 2 decks, with the lower deck serving as living quarters for extended missions, complete with bunks and a galley. Powered by 4 radial engines, typically either Pratt & Whitney R1830 or Bristol Pegasus 17 engines, the aircraft demonstrated both power and reliability. The Dornier Do 24 was a German 3-engine flying boat developed in the 1930s by Dornier Flugzeugwerke. Originally designed to replace the Dornier walls used by the Royal Netherlands Navy in the Dutch East Indies, the Do 24 gained recognition for its exceptional versatility in maritime patrol, search and rescue, and transport missions. Its innovative design and robust performance made it a vital asset during its service. This flying boat featured a distinctive parasol wing configuration, with its 3 engines mounted above the wing to stay clear of water spray during takeoff and landing. Its durable hull design allowed it to operate effectively in rough sea conditions, making it highly reliable in maritime roles. The Do 24 was equipped with defensive armament, including machine guns positioned dorsally and in the tail, and it could carry bombs or depth charges for anti-submarine missions. These features highlighted its capability to perform both offensive and defensive operations. Between 1937 and 1945, a total of 279 Dornier Do 24 aircraft were produced at various factories. It served a diverse group of operators, including the Royal Netherlands Navy, the German Luftwaffe, and later, the Spanish Air Force. One of the most notable moments in its operational history occurred on December 17, 1941, when a Dutch-operated Do 24 successfully sank the Japanese destroyer Shinonome during World War II. Even after the war, some of these aircraft remained in active service, with Spanish-operated units continuing their duties until at least 1967. The Dornier Do 24's innovative engineering and its ability to adapt to multiple roles have solidified its reputation as one of the most significant flying boats in aviation history. Its legacy continues to inspire, serving as a testament to the ingenuity of its creators and the aircraft's remarkable operational success. The Sikorsky S-43, or Baby Clipper, is a twin-engine amphibious flying boat developed in the 1930s by Sikorsky Aircraft. First flown in 1935, it was a smaller version of the S-42, designed for flexibility with the ability to operate from both land and water. It featured a cockpit for 2 crew members and a cabin that could carry 18 to 25 passengers. The aircraft measured 51 feet 2 inches in length, 86 feet in wingspan, 17 feet 8 inches in height, and had a wing area of 780.6 square feet with a NACA 2218 and 2212 airfoil. Its empty weight was 12,750 pounds. The S-43 was used by Pan American Airways for routes to Cuba and Latin America, while Inter-Island Airways, later Hawaiian Airlines, used it for Hawaiian inter-island flights. The U.S. Army Air Corps acquired 5 units in 1937 as OA-8s for transport, and the U.S. Navy purchased 17 between 1937 and 1939, with 2 serving in the Marine Corps as JRS-1s. Prominent owners included William Vanderbilt II and Howard Hughes, who bought an S-43 in 1937 for a planned record-setting flight. Although Hughes used another aircraft for the attempt, his S-43, now owned by Kermit Weeks, awaits restoration at Florida's Fantasy of Flight Museum. A surviving JRS-1, stationed at Pearl Harbor during the December 7, 1941 attack, is on display at the Smithsonian's Stephen F. Udvar-Hazy Center in Virginia, preserving the legacy of this versatile and historic flying boat. The Boeing 314 Clipper, produced from 1938 to 1941, was a groundbreaking long-range flying boat that revolutionized intercontinental air travel. Measuring 106 feet in length, 20 feet 4.5 inches in height, and boasting a 152-foot wingspan, it was the largest passenger aircraft of its time. Built with the wing design of the XB-15 bomber prototype, it had the range to cross the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Powered by 4 Wright R2-6003 radial engines, each generating 1,600 horsepower, it featured 14-foot, 3-blade Hamilton standard propellers. A unique wing catwalk allowed in-flight engine access for repairs, while the flight deck was optimized to reduce crew fatigue during non-stop ocean flights. Designed for luxury, it featured a dining salon, lounge, bridal suite, celestial observation turret, galley, 7 passenger compartments, and a deluxe compartment. Sleeping arrangements made long journeys comfortable. 12 Clippers were built, 9 operated by Pan American World Airways, and 3 by British Overseas Airways Corporation. Pan Am's Yankee Clipper pioneered non-stop transatlantic passenger flights, completing 2,097 Atlantic crossings. Initially used for mail service, it later carried passengers, offering unmatched range and reliability. In 1943, the Boeing 314 became the first aircraft to transport a sitting U.S. president when Franklin D. Roosevelt flew to the Casablanca Conference. Its legacy as a luxurious and innovative aircraft symbolizes the golden age of aviation, connecting continents and advancing global travel. The Convair CV-240 is an American twin-engine airliner designed and produced by Convair between 1947 and 1954. It was created to replace the Douglas DC-3 and offered a more advanced design with a pressurized fuselage, improving passenger comfort and allowing higher altitude flights. With a sleek low-wing configuration and a retractable tricycle landing gear, the aircraft also featured a circular cross-section fuselage and a cockpit designed for 2 pilots. Powered by 2 Pratt & Whitney R2-800CA3 engines, these 18-cylinder, air-cooled engines drove 3-bladed Hamilton Standard or Curtiss reversible pitch propellers. The fuel capacity ranged between 1,000 and 1,550 gallons, supporting its role as a reliable short to medium-range airliner. The cabin of the CV-240 could accommodate 40 passengers in 10 rows, seated 4 abreast. Measuring 74 feet 8 inches in length with a wingspan of 91 feet 9 inches and a height of 26 feet 11 inches, the aircraft had a wing area of 817 square feet. It had an empty weight of 25,445 pounds and a maximum gross weight of 42,500 pounds. These specifications, combined with its multi-spar, fixed low-wing design and mid-set tail, provided excellent stability and performance. Initially developed to meet American Airlines requirements for a pressurized airliner, the CV-240 became a versatile platform, leading to subsequent models like the CV-340 and CV-440, which enhanced its capacity and performance. The CV-240 series served with various commercial and military operators worldwide. The Grumman HU-16 Albatross is a twin-engine amphibious flying boat developed by Grumman Aircraft Engineering Corporation. Designed for search and rescue missions, it served the United States Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard, and international operators. First flown on October 24, 1947, it entered service in 1949, with 466 units built by 1961. Known for versatility, it performed roles such as maritime patrol, weather observation, forward air control, and rescue operations. Powered by two Wright R1820 radial piston engines producing 1,425 horsepower each, the Albatross measures 61 feet 3 inches in length, 25 feet 10 inches in height, and has a wingspan of 96 feet 8 inches. It has an empty weight of 22,883 pounds, a maximum takeoff weight of 35,700 pounds, a top speed of 236 miles per hour, and a cruising speed of 150 miles per hour. With full fuel tanks, its range exceeds 2,850 miles. Its deep V-hull and long keel enable operations in seas with 4-foot waves, with jet-assisted takeoff rockets for rougher conditions. The Albatross could also operate on snow or ice with specialized gear. Its design improved upon the Grumman Mallard, enhancing durability and versatility. The Albatross proved critical in military operations, rescuing nearly 1,000 United Nations personnel during the Korean War and performing combat search and rescue missions in the Vietnam War. The Navy and Coast Guard also used it extensively, with the Coast Guard retiring its last unit in 1983. Internationally, it served countries like Canada, Greece, and Indonesia in air-sea rescue and patrol roles.